Yo, YouTube, what's good? How's it going? So the way I see it is, I think it's more difficult for Black women to interracially date than say Black men, and also just I think Black women might have probably the most difficult time as a collective. Just in general. Including all groups of people. I think they probably have the most difficult time interracial dating or dating interracially. And I think that comes from a few things. One, the beauty standard, right? Black women tend to not fit in like naturally to the white standard of beauty that a lot of men of all races adhere to. Not all, but a lot. You know, so that's sort of a kind of like a strike one already. Um, you know, Another issue is Black women sort of I think feeling like their blackness, kind of like when it comes to like hair, especially where it's like their black features won't be accepted and embraced by non-black men, you know. And if it is, they may feel like it's only in like a fetish way, not in a truly um, authentic, beautiful, loving way. You know? Another issue I think kind of relates to black men, especially brown skinned, dark skinned black men, who kind of sometimes get into black women's heads, especially brown skinned, dark skinned black women, get into their heads and sort of make them feel like their features aren't nice, to put it that way. And sort of sending the message as like, if black men don't want me, then why would non-black men want me? Like if your own men wouldn't want you, why would another group of men want you? And I think that low key sort of plays into black women minds, and it sort of creates sort of like internal psychological damage a little bit. Yeah. And she may feel that black men are perhaps her only option, really. you know and I'll put this out there. I think for black women, black men are the best option. And I think for black men, black women are the best option. And I'm speaking as a collective, not, on individual basis, because I can't. But I'll say that I put that out there. I think that is the best option. Like those are the best options for black people. Each other, it is. But a lot of folks don't view it that way. A lot of folks don't tend to want to promote. Seem to want to promote black love until the black women are swirling. Then it's like we gotta think about black love. We gotta start promoting black love here, right? And also I think the media plays a part in it. You don't tend to see, although I say lately it's been like that, but lately you have been seeing, black women more so being involved in interracial relationships lately. But I think more so before, the interracial relationship wasn't really promoted for black women in the media, right? Um, Usually when interracial dating was promoted between black and white people, it was promoted with black men and white women, you know. Even on like these, y'all remember those 90s talk shows, the talk shows from the 90s, like, your Sally Jesse Raphaels, your Jenny Joneses, your Ricky Lakes, your Montels, etc. Right? Y'all remember those. And they would have people like interracial couples on there, but almost always the interracial couple was black man, white woman again and again and again and again and again. You rarely saw them push the white men and black woman. You rarely saw that. And that's just one example. There's a lot of other examples out there too. So, those are a few things that I think play into why interracial dating, I think, for black women is more difficult, right? Because truth be told, if there were like, a whole bunch of eligible non-black men being promoted with black women in the media left and right again and again, and black men being portrayed as a bad option, then I think black women would be affected by that media promotion and be more open to the interracial dating, you know, and it would be easier because it's been promoted in the media for them, right? And that also would kind of affect non-black men to an extent. But another aspect I can think of is, the shame that black women receive. Not just from black men, but black women. Black women will often shame other black women who interracially date. Not all the time, but on occasions. Black women will, aid black men in shaming, um, you know, swirling black women, black women who date interracially, you know, and also from like family members, because I think people kind of expect the black woman to be, ride or die for the black man in the black community. And when we kind of don't see that, it kind of may kind of shake us a little bit as a community, and it's kind of like disrupting the status quo. And when you disrupt the status quo, there's usually pushback. And that's across the board. You know. But, I just wanted to put that out there and see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section. I appreciate you watching my video. And until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.